going to show you now how to use Culturegram. Some of you might have forgotten about this tool, but it would be a wonderful tool to use for a lot of social studies projects. So let me show you how. First of all, you have to go online, culturegrams.com. Once you have your students here, remember they can click on the square with the arrow here, and they can add it to their home screen. If they go here, add it to their home screen and hit add. So now they have use of it, and there it is. So I'm going to open it again. The subscriber login, the username is D.Yarmouth and SD. The password is CGRAMS, C for grams, C grams. Now you're logged in. Now, it's really kind of cool. Now, from what I've been told is you've got the States edition, so I know one teacher who's using the States, and the Kids edition. The World edition I've heard is for much older students, so I would focus in on the Kids edition and the States edition. Let's go to the States edition. Okay, so while you're here on the States edition, look over here in the middle where it says Link Google Account. Okay, that is really kind of a cool thing. So when you link it, it's going to let you save articles to Google Drive or Google Classroom. You must have access to Google Drive or Google Classroom to use this feature. Great feature. It's going to save it to your Drive or to Google Classroom. How wonderful. So you can assign different things from Culturegrams that can be really fun. Alright, so I'm going to link to your Google account. So I'm going to try to do that right now. It goes to accounts. I'm going to link it to my school account. You have to hit allow. And so now it's connected to my account. Okay, so now if we want to select a state, and of course I will pick Massachusetts just out of like way I do things. Okay, so now you have a listen tool, so we can hit listen. And, oh, I might have to translate something. I don't hear anything that's happening there. Oh, that's a translate tool. I'm not sure. I'm playing with this as I'm learning it with you. They have the climate, the geography, and the resources. So there's the thing on geography. So if the students need to do a report, they also have the citations. So if I go to MLA, it processes the citation. You can copy the citation and then paste it into a Google Doc. Isn't that great? So copy the citation, hit close, and then if they're in a Google Doc, they can paste it in. So let me show you how I would do that. I would click. I would go to a Google Doc. I would go to a new Google Doc. Okay, so I would actually go here and say a new document. And I would say Massachusetts. Create. Okay, so I would click and I would hit paste. Oops, I'm sorry. It looks like it did not do that. Hold on. Let me go back to my Culturegram. Let's see what happened. Okay, so if I go here and I say copy citation, let's see now if it will work in my Google Doc. Paste. No, it didn't. Hold on. I'm running into a glitch. Let's find out what happened. If it says copy citation, and I hit close, or if I save to Google Drive, add to Google Classroom, I don't understand why it says generate it. So let's see what else I can do. If I can go like this, and I can select all, and I say copy, why don't we do that? And then click, and I go back here, and then I go paste. So there's the citation. So that might be how you have to do it. Students will know how to do that. So there's my citation. There is a literal citation the way it needs to be done as the students get older. So that's a good process to teach them. Okay, so they should be learning how to do that. So let's go back to Culturegram, see what else they have. Okay, so they have a timeline. They have all of this. So let's see what happens when I want to save it to, let's save it to Google Drive. Processing. Let's see what this does. Your document is successfully saved to Google Drive under ProQuest Culturegrams folder. Visit the drive to view the saved document. Okay. Now, so let's go look at that. Let's go to my Google Drive. And let's go to here, my drive. So they should have a folder that they created. And let's see, I don't see it there. Let's go into Recents. There it is right there. There's the timeline. It's right there right now. That's the timeline I just got. It's in there. It said it would go into a folder though. There's my concern. I did not see the Google Drive folder that said it would be there. So let's go back here and let's go into my drive. Didn't it say they created a folder? Oh, there it is. There it is, right here, the folder with the documentation. How cool is that? All right, so now the next thing is I want to do is I want to show you how it does Add to Classroom. So if I go Add to Classroom, I'm going to add this to Coach Hill as I always do. But look, it's going to first go into my Google account. Great way to add resources for the students and to, hold on, I'm going to get into that account, and to show them what actual real citations look like. Get them used to that because we've been doing kind of like just letting them know where the websites were. Let's see what's happening here. It's doing it. It's taking its time. It's going there. There it goes. This goes to my classroom. Alright, so I have to share to which classroom. So it's still loading. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Again, the resources there are amazing. I'm just in the States one. We will look at Culturegrams. So I can choose the class first. So I always tend to put it in Coach Hill. I'm going to choose an action. I'm going to say create an assignment. And then I'm going to go to the bottom here and say go. Go. So there's my assignment, the Culturegram timeline, and then say Massachusetts. I'll call this Massachusetts. And I'll say, look at the timeline. Timeline. And pick an event to write about. Okay, that's just a simple lesson. Okay, so there they are. I'm going to do it just to that one student with the Wixon student because then they all won't get beeped. So I do it to this one, and I hit assign. And so now it is assigning it to Coach Hill. So let's go to view. And let's look at Massachusetts. And there we are. If I tap on Culturegram, it takes you right to this timeline so they can look at the timeline and they can decide what they want to write about. Cool. All right, so there's a little bit on Culturegrams, and I want you to explore it and let the students explore it. This is the States edition. If I go here and I go to the Kids edition, let's see what's in the Kids edition. They have the world, they have photos, they have slideshows. Wow, about all the different countries. They have videos. Very cool. They have interviews. Wow, okay, from different people. They have famous people. I wonder if these are like biographies. So if I go to a famous person from, oh, I don't know, let's do the United States. Wonder who they'll have. United States of America. Let's see what they have for famous people. Oh, wow. Look at all these little people they have. Mark Twain, Abraham Lincoln, Henry Ford. Okay, so they have some famous people here. So you might want to tell them to go to the famous person. Oh, and there we are, the citations again. So if I go here, there's your citations of where they got it from. Copy citation. close. I wonder if this will now work. Let me just see. I just want to go to Massachusetts one more time and see if that worked. Oops, wrong thing. I went into mailbox. I meant to go into my Google Docs. My Docs. There we go. Let's go into the Massachusetts one where it just put the... Okay, and let's see if this will work now. If I go into Edit, and I go here, I do Paste now. No, it's the same one that I have from before. Okay, so I'd have to copy and paste it the way I did before. Okay? So I'm just erasing it. I could have done the undo button, but I will have to definitely, I tell the students, I would have them, for some reason it's not working when I hit that. Maybe they can figure out a way. But I would have them go here, and I would have them actually copy the citation like this. Okay? And copy, and then they can paste it. Okay, so this might be something. Have them do a report on one of these famous people, a biography report, and they have to get pictures and everything else, but they can cite the sources, put it into a Google Doc, add some pictures, maybe some maps of where the people lived in the world. That could be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that you can enjoy it. So recipes. I like to cook. Let's see what they've got. Let's go to Afghanistan recipes. Oh my God, Afghan chicken. Wow, I'm going to have to look up some really cool things to make. This could be a fun class too, because you could bring in the ingredients to make one of these dishes with your class if they were studying a different culture. Oh my gosh, I mean, this is project-based learning. This is what I love. Flags, let's see. Oh, the flags of different countries. Graphs and tables, let's take a look at that. Build your own. So let's look at this. Country data, population. There we go. You can build your own. So how do you build? Click on a category to sort the table with lowest to highest. Click on the heading again to sort to highest to lowest. Now, how do I do it? Build your own. The comparison tables. Select items. Create a comparison table. Report options. I mean, I'm thinking, hold on, I gotta go back. So I have to select, if I do, let's do the United States, and let's compare it to Afghanistan. Why not? Let's go with that one because it's the first one on the list. So let's go to the United States. Sorry for making you dizzy by looking at all this. I'm making myself dizzy. There. And select categories. Oh, select nations or regions. Oh, so I gotta take another one. Okay, so Afghanistan. All right, so I've got 2 items. And select categories. Let's do population under 15. Create a comparison table. Let's see what it does. There we are. How cool. All right. So what a neat tool that they can then put statistics and comparisons into their report on the country. They can compare it to our country. Oh, wow. I really love this. All right, let's go to comparison graphs. I want to do this again. I want to see what Afghanistan and the United States. I'll do the same thing and see how the graph looks. So that was the table. I'm having too much fun with this, can't you tell? All right, so, and then I'm going to do the population under 15 again and comparison graph. And here we go. Oh, cool. All right. So, yeah, they can print them or they could screenshot these as images and upload the images into a report that they're doing. All right. Well, I'm hoping that you will enjoy using Culturegrams now that you know more about it and now that you can see all the information they have. I'm looking at the lines. Wow, really cool stuff. So this is telling you most adults with HIV and AIDS. Wow, interesting statistics. Okay, have fun with Culturegrams. I'm going to have a blast with this. I'm going to play with it some more. Bye now.